It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Web3 on the streets trying to consume some bills for the eve so I can get some skills. Rolling in my ride, stacker bills. Blockchain warriors at the break of dawn. Adrian and Danny, legends being born. System breakers, we rewriting the code. Stacking up skills while we lighten your load. Those who hold tokens know just what it means. NFT visions, turning into dreams. Freedom ain't free, but we building the key. Web3 revolution, yeah, that's the decree. Chain breakers, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, plant that seed, watch it breathe. Projects we build like castles in the sky. Interviews dropping, watch those metrics fly. Giveaways spinning, fortunes to claim. Supporting the stackers, that's the name of the game. This ain't no trend, it's a movement with soul. Freedom's the mission, taking back control. Generations rising, value over gold. Breaking the chains that the system has sold. Just hit the east side of the blockchain scene, where ballers stake tokens and builders convene. If knowledge is power and freedom's the goal, then stackers the key to unlocking your soul. Kings and queens rising, soldiers deploy, commanders and knights, the systems destroy. Mean militia armed with digital might, financial freedom, our God-given right. The brand hacker's mission, clear in our sight, coaching the masses to win in this fight. When the dust settles and chains are all broke, we'll stand as the leaders who help the world woke. Chain breakers, no, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, come on, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, the future we weave. And as I go deeper in the blockchain game, I think about all the holders who came to stack their skills and set their minds free. Chain breakers for life, that's our destiny. Blockchain, grow, NFTs, AI, stack your skills, change your life. Welcome to the future where chains create the way. Adrian and Danny, we're leading every day. Breaking the system, we flipping the script. Stacking our skills, now we never will quit. Web3 warriors, AI minds, NFT dreams, breaking through all the lies. Talking about freedom, building the base. Giving the power back, we setting the pace. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Changing the world, one dream, one seed. Projects we love, trends on the rise, interviews fire, stars in their eyes, giveaways rolling, spin for the win. Support and stack and let the change begin. And Web3 is the movement, not just a trend. Freedom's the mission, till the very end. Generations rising. We were born from the chaos where the memes collide. Soldiers of the digital age, we ride or die. Webby warriors, stacking skills every day. NFTs on our shields, we fighting our own way. From broke to wealthy, we rise as one. Skill stackers in the shadows till the battle's won. Kings and queens lead the charge, thrones forged from code. Commanders, knights and soldiers, the legend unfolds. Rise, mean militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. On the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. We hack the algorithm, break the chains of doubt. Social streams flooded with our memes, never a blackout. Marketing tactics from the frontline grind. Leverage and strategy, leave the broke days behind. From the struggle to the summit, we paved our own way. Skill stackers on a mission, no more broke days. Brand butler in our hands.
Yo, yo, are you in there? Has anybody seen my co-host? Damn it, Danny. Where the heck is Danny at? What's going on, Smiley? What's up, me it man, OG Gamer, Gangsta Don? Good to have you guys here for the stream. I'm feeling a little dreaded today. I did something that I shouldn't have done last night, man. I just couldn't sleep. Too freaking excited. There's too many great things going on, too much to look forward to, too much to think about. It's just one of those nights for me. My wife got home from San Diego, and I decided to take advantage of that. Totally missed the gym today, so I'm gonna have to make up for that later. But I stayed up late. I don't know if you guys read my article, but I stayed up late. We'll get to that here in a minute. But I want to go ahead and introduce us. For those of you guys who haven't seen the show, welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is a show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3. And we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. And we're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFTs, and Stacker. And every day I'm going to bring you real talk, the projects that are worth betting on, the people who are actually fucking making moves, and the plays that can set you and your future free. Giveaways, yeah, I got them. Skills, we're stacking them. And chains, we're breaking them. This is a new frontier, and we're the Chain Breakers. What's going on, fam? Happy Tuesday. Tuesday at 8:06 a.m. What a wild week it has been. Are we at war? Are we not at war? Are we having World War III? Are we not having World War? Is there a ceasefire? Is there not a ceasefire? What the heck is happening in the world today? Well, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see at least what's going on in crypto, because that's the thing that matters to us most, right? We love crypto. So why don't we go take a look? Well, if you're looking at the charts for all chains today, the market is very, very green. In fact, do you see one red on here? I don't really think. I mean, looks like there's some little red ones right here, little babies, but I'm not really seeing any red here. Let me see if I can get my window back. There we go. Here I am. What up? But if you go over to Solana, you can see here, bam! Look at that. Look at that. Renders up 13.5%. Thank God. I love that coin. Sitting on a lot of that coin. We got Whiff is up. Launchpad, or whatever that one is. Even Fart Coin's up. We got Popcat up. Aura's up 20%. Jupe's up 20%. So we have the whole market has turned. The market is moving in the right direction. Things are definitely looking up. Hopefully your bags are moving back in the right direction. Let's go look at Coin Market Cap real quick. We had dipped down in the last 48 hours, we'll just say. If we go back to the last week, 7 days here, you can see here we had crashed down because of the war scare down to $98,000, which is a crazy buy opportunity for you guys. Hopefully you guys took advantage of that, and now we've made it back up to 105. Even some point yesterday we had 105, 824 there, and now we're back up to 105. So it's not going to really dip back under 100K unless we have something huge, and pending World War III is pretty huge, wouldn't you say? So if a potential war, World War III, and a major war only brought us down to 98,000, what does our peak look like? What happens when we get some bullish news? What's going to happen there, guys? Let's see here. So glad I got my tokens. You're so glad you did. You got your tokens at the best time, Heather. Super stoked for that. If you guys weren't at the Skill Stacker Summit, I gave away about 2.5, almost 3 million, I think just shy of 3 million coins over the 2 days. And each person that dropped their wallet, Heather was one of those, got 100,000 tokens just for showing up to the event. I do believe that someday that'll be worth a ridiculous amount of money for her. Maybe enough to buy a car. Who knows? We'll see. But at the same time, I'm just super grateful to have you guys on the stream this morning, because I got some cool stuff to cover. I got some more giveaways to do today. As you guys know, I love giving away. It's better to give than to receive. And I just love to give. So I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are on this market. Where you guys think Bitcoin's going? What do you guys think the peak is going to? I got a list of people that we paid out yesterday. Let me go ahead and switch it up. I'm going to stop. I'll just go. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you guys can kind of see here in my little window here. Some good payouts yesterday that I did. I gave out a bunch of 50Ks, gave out a bunch of 20Ks, 25Ks, even gave away a Me Militia soldier. Someone has a soldier in their wallet they didn't have before. So I'm hoping that we can have some fun today as well and have another big day. If we look at our charts here, I'm going to switch over. Maybe do a real quick refresh. Our chart is looking pretty. have basically, we're so close to basically have eaten up that huge dip that we went through. We went through a massive dip that was, I think, even bigger than this previous one. We went through this big old dip, and look what we did. And we even dipped down again. But look at this. We ate all of this up, fam. And we're not stopping. We're back at a $65,000 market cap. Now, if you remember just a few months ago, if you look back here to our low, we had a 36K market cap here, and then we had hit our lowest ever on this dip down. Oh no, that wasn't our lowest ever. Our lowest ever was right here. Our lowest ever was 26K. So we've made it from 26K back in March, and we've climbed our way as a community all the way back now to 65,000. We're freaking rolling, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see, is showing the community is showing up. We've had $328 in volume in the last 24 hours. And what I'm really happy to see is we got 651 holders. Man, we're coming up on 700 holders here real quick. I'm thinking we could probably pull that off this week, if not next week. Get to 700 holders. We just got to keep making noise. We got to keep getting loud. So I wanted to make sure you guys saw that. With that being said, before I jump over to NFTs, I do want to show you guys something here I think would be really fun to show you, because I worked really hard on it, and that's what kept me up last night. I needed to get this out. In fact, let me pin this post here. I want to pin this post. Give me a second. There we go. Pin to your profile. I'm pinning the stream. Make sure you do me a favor. Share out the stream. Let people know that we're doing this, because we cover a lot of really great alpha. I'm sharing a lot of really good information. But I want to show you guys something I worked really hard on last night, to really get my heart out there. So I could have easily cashed out on Skill Stacker 6 figures, but I chose this instead. That's the title of my article. I could have cashed out when Stacker hit an 800K market cap, because we did, but I chose to stay. And you know why that happened was I found out from a buddy of mine, who didn't tell me till just recently, that the night that my coin was taking off. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. I found out that the night my coin was taking off, they all sold it, because I was supposed to do a live stream and I didn't do the live stream. So they dumped on me. We never came back from that, unfortunately, but they didn't know me very well at that point. They'd only known me for one day, and they faded me. They fumbled the bag, and they missed an opportunity to have a multi-million-dollar market cap coin, and they started selling. And when they sold, a bunch of other people sold. It's just what happens, right? So we've been building back ever since then, and nothing's going to stop us. So I could have cashed out like they did when it hit an 800K market cap, but I chose to stay and build instead. And while everyone else is sleeping, I was pacing around my studio last night in the dark, yerba mate getting warm on my desk, and my brain just firing on all freaking cylinders, thinking about one thing. What if we're actually right about this? What about we're right about all of the things that we're doing right now, everything that we've built within our ecosystem? What if we're right about Brand Butler? What if we're right about the Skill Stacker platform that we've got, with all the community and education and resources and networking and events? What if we're right about the Meme Militia NFT collection that we've built and getting people paid to meme? She went to the gym. Getting people paid to meme, helping people create content and getting paid to create content. What if we're right all about that? What if this is a new way to have a community powered economy that allows other people to make money off of our Skill Stacker token? Let's just see. You'll see here. What if this crazy purpose driven meme powered community we've accidentally built? This was all an accident. I didn't mean to launch this coin, but guess what I did? And you can either tuck your tail and run, or you can double down. The Skill Stacker Society, the Meme Militia, the Brand Butler, what we're doing a video marketing vault with this whole tokenized learning ecosystem with real rewards, things like I'm doing where you can stake or lock up your coins and earn a percentage of a pool of 25 million Skill Stacker tokens that I'm giving away between now and the end of the year. So not in some distant future, not when conditions are perfect, but right fucking now. Like, tell your boss what you really think and start getting paid to create, build, and teach real skills kind of now. So here's what's keeping me up. This is what kept me up last night. We're not peddling some overhyped JPEG collection with a roadmap full of promises and a white paper that reads like it was written by a drunk AI. We've actually built something real. AI tools that make Brand Butler feel like you have a business co-founder who literally never sleeps. I just sent an email out to 1,700 people yesterday sharing the good news of what we've done with Brand Butler in just 60 days. And I was only able to share a small portion of what we actually did with them. If you guys got that email, you guys know what I'm talking about. We did a bunch of updates to Brand Butler, which is going to be a tool that every single one of you guys are going to need. If you're on social media, you are a brand. You might be an invisible brand, but you're still a brand. We got a token that actually rewards contributions. So the people that show up for the community and start posting content and commenting and engaging, we pay you out Skill Stacker for that. A leaderboard where you are earning while the rest of the world doom scrolls on TikTok and X. I thought I was pretty crafty for coming up with that one. Usually, that builds a utility that builds personal brands and bank accounts simultaneously, and an NFT collection getting people paid real money to dominate online. All powered by a mission most people think is impossible: creating financial weapons of mass disruption. Hi, good morning. Weapons of mass disruption. Speaking of disruption, you came in at the perfect time, and you're here early. Not, I wish I bought Bitcoin at $100 early. I'm talking nobody even knows that we exist yet early. The your friends will think you're crazy until they don't kind of early. While everyone else waits for the next bull run to give them permission to take action, we're building memes that move markets, building skills that create independence, and building community that rewards value instead of extracting it, building lives that break the mold. So here's your unofficial, unfiltered, very real wake-up call. The shift has already started. The old gatekeepers are scrambling. The traditional education system is crumbling, as we've seen, and the corporate ladder is collapsing. And when this hits the mainstream consciousness, when your neighbors are earning Stacker for teaching guitar lessons and your cousin is making bank creating viral memes, they'll all say it happened overnight. But we know the truth. The ones that are here right now that are on this stream, it was being built at 101. That's when I posted this last night, 101 a.m., when a few crazy people decided to build the new economy instead of waiting for someone else to do it. Welcome to the rebellion. Welcome to Stacker. Keep looking up, of course, as always. All right. So I wanted to read you guys that article because I put my heart into that. And I really mean it. I do believe that we're building something world changing. We're building something that will affect hundreds of millions of lives. You'll notice in this article, I didn't put millions of lives. I put hundreds of millions of people. That is my mission. I want to impact hundreds of millions of people. I plan on having a platform that is in multiple languages, in multiple countries, covering every skill from marriage to health to relationships to wealth to everything you could possibly think of, leadership, communication. I mean, there's no real limit to what we can build here with Stacker, but we have to have a huge community in order to do that. And so we're on our way there now. 650 people is not a small number. If I had 650 people in a room right now, can you imagine what that would be like? That's a big deal, guys. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys that heads up for today. If you didn't see this article, go check it out. Go share it. I got a lot more articles coming this week. I have an article coming about the locking system and the rewards and how that's going to work when you claim and how to claim and all the details. My team and I are putting that together to get that to you this week. And I got a couple other updates that'll be happening hopefully this week as well, as we've been making lots and lots of progress. Can you do that there, baby? With that being said, you guys need to see what's happening with the meme militia. Come on, baby. We got a meetup coming on the end of this week here. We're doing our first training. It'll be Thursday in just a couple days. We're doing our first training of the 12. I'll be locking in the time on that, but we have made some serious progress. We're now at 90 in volume. We're only 10 away from the goal for us to get a queen back on the board. Once that queen hits the board, I can't believe it's freaking June 24th. This is insane to me. But once we hit 100 meme militia, I will put another queen on the board as a giveaway. That's only 10 Solana. We can do that pretty fast. In fact, if you wanted to score stupid deal, this thing has been sitting here forever, guys. Are you just like, I don't know if there's like a Ray Charles syndrome going on or something, but you guys blind? Like, look at this right now. You got a queen sitting right here for 7.8. This would almost put us to that 100 goal right there. We've currently got a floor price of a little over half a Solana, 575, with 2 sales in the last 24 hours and 113 owners. We got another new owner. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love to see. So we got a lot of good stuff happening with Skill Stacker. I do want to give some love to some giraffes. Let's see here what's going on. Let's look at the top charts right now. We'll go over here, see who was Giraffe Towers in number 18 position right now. Dude, there's some deals going on here. Look at this. 9.1. Oh, dude. Uh-oh. I might just be grabbing myself another giraffe right now. Whoever just put this up, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that. I might be grabbing myself another giraffe. That one's freaking killer with a tangerine tango and a bunny hat and spikes. Yikes. Hopefully Lazy Man doesn't get to it first. But there's some good giraffes up here for sale, some beautiful ones. This one with the pink background is beautiful. This is some really beautiful art. Great project, great utility. Do some research on it. If you don't know about Giraffe Tower, what this gets you, turn on the money printer. Brrr. Some good stuff is coming. Gary's been working his freaking tail off for a long time. But we're sitting here looking at currently a $9 million market cap on that collection. And for some reason, the amount of owners has dramatically increased. I don't know what this is about or how this happened. This is very interesting to me. But we have a lot more owners. We went from about 600 and something owners, 631. Oh, there we go. It fixed itself. You see that? Did you guys see that? It was 1,400 there for a minute. We're now at 638 owners. So there are actually, it's crazy. Somebody pointed this out the other day. There are more owners of Skill Stacker tokens than there are of giraffes. What are you guys doing now? You got to get the word out. Money printer's going to turn on. You guys don't want to fumble this. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Let's see here. We got Bearded in the house. What's going on, Bearded? Good to see you. I'm wearing my shades this morning. I got my hair down. That's what happens when you, look, I'm not hiding anything. My eyes are fine. I only got like 5 or 6 hours of sleep. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just so freaking excited, guys. What's happening right now is so game changing for the world. And people don't know. 99.9% of the world has no freaking clue what's actually happening in Web3. So with that being said, we're going to jump over to a little bit, just a little bit. Can you say a little bit? Just a little bit of news. I got some news for you guys today. Besides the fact that Bitcoin hit 104K, which I think is freaking awesome. Let me come over here. I saw something else that I thought was funny. I wanted to make sure. Let me check something real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, just in. Jim Cramer says bullish. I guess Jim Cramer dropped the word bullish. Thought that was pretty funny, seeing as he's not a crypto guy. But it'll be interesting to see how his investment advice shifts and changes as Web3 starts to really, and blockchain, which if you guys don't know what Web3 is, that is blockchain and crypto, as that thing starts to take hold. But crypto's real revolution isn't in the technology. I've been saying this for a long time. It's in the humanity. Crypto isn't about faster chains or higher pumps. It's about reclaiming our dignity. It's about the grandmother in rural India who chooses a crypto wallet over a government app, not because it's trendy, but because she understands it. The real flex is giving people the knowledge and the agency that traditional finances stole from them. What TradeFi took: control over value, access to opportunity, and the dignity of understanding their own money. What crypto is going to restore: financial literacy through experience, global inclusion without permission, permissionless. Gary talks a lot about this, is the fact that crypto and blockchain and Web3 is permissionless, and intergenerational wisdom passed down peer to peer. You hear that right now? Intergenerational wisdom passed down peer to peer. That's what I love about blockchain. That's what I love about crypto, is it's peer to peer. But here's the hard truth. Speculation and complexity are turning crypto into just another exclusive club. We need human first systems, not technical ones. So the question isn't how fast is your L2, it's does your community understand what the hell you're building? That is a big part of why I'm sharing what I'm sharing today, is do you guys understand what the hell I'm building? I need to make sure you guys understand that we're building a learn to earn platform, a learn to earn economy between the meme militia and getting paid to meme and getting paid to create content, getting paid to consume content, getting paid to participate, peer-to-peer education. That is the future. If you've ever been part of a Montessori, if you've ever been part of what's the other one? There's a few different like private school educations that do this model where they have the older kids teach the younger kids peer to peer. That's what Skill Stacker is about. We're about giving back. We're about learning from each other. I would not be sitting here having a token if it wasn't for Gary. And let me stop sharing because I can get to the news now. If it wasn't for Gary teaching me everything he taught me for the last 6 months, and I gotta say, to be honest, I've been learning from Gary about Web3 and crypto for over a year. He gave me my first giraffe about 2 years ago and my first 100 Gary coin, which was an amazing gift from him. And I was super grateful for that, but I wasn't ready yet. I just hadn't reached that place yet. I didn't know enough. I just saw a lot of the scams and a lot of the hype happening in Web3 with the NFT craze that happened in 2021, 2022. And I didn't really want to be a part of that. I protect my reputation at all costs. But as I started to learn more, started to see who Gary was and actually get to know him as a person, I started to realize, man, this thing has massive potential. And then I started asking him questions. And for about 6 months, he'll tell you, for about 6 months, I asked him lots of questions about Web3 and crypto and blockchain. And then one day, as I was playing around, boom, I created my own coin. And that was 6 months ago, just over 6 months ago. 19th was our 6 month mark. And in the last 6 months, my roadmap and a lot of the things that I've done have been based on his feedback, his advice, his input, his criticisms. I'll say criticisms probably more than anything. And so I'm Wild West shooting it up. I do have a very clear plan that you guys can see as an article on my X profile of multiple plans for multiple things that we're building. I haven't even revealed like what the grand scheme picture is for everything yet. But oh, wait a minute. I heard a beep. I heard a beep. What's the beep? Oh no. What is it? Who's this? Who is this? Do I have a co-host? What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell?
Damn it, Danny.
Bro, I've been sitting here listening to you talk with these sunglasses on. You think you're cool or something?
I am cool. Come on, look at the hair, bro. You know I worked hard for this hair.
I worked
Oh,
hard for mine too, but it all fell out.
I gotta get more interesting if I don't have a co-host. What I gotta do? Welcome back, Danny. Good
I
to have
just realized it was 11:20. I was like, oh shit, I'm
you.
late.
Oh, shit, 20 minutes late. That's funny. I was just going through. Let's see here. I don't know why. So how long you jumped in there for? Uh-oh, he paused. He was in there for, obviously for a minute when he jumped in there, but now you're frozen like in a popsicle. Pop sicko, pop sicko. If you guys don't know that song, you haven't heard of Scratch Garden. Anyway, I divert. I agree. Oh, he's gone. Oh, okay, he's gone. He's gone. He's back. He's back. He's back. Here we go.
I'm right here.
There you
I
go.
don't know what's going on.
What the hell? I hear the little beep, and that little beep tells me that you're here. All right. So just going through a little bit of news, killing time. But here's what's going on in crypto today. I just talked about people got to understand what we're building. Japan proposes the crypto reclassification, ETFs and fiat 20% tax incoming. Japan's FSA wants to reclassify crypto as a financial product, potentially unlocking spot crypto ETFs, flat 20% capital gains tax versus the current 55%, and a boom in retail and institutional access. Over 12 million Japanese people now own crypto. Crypto ownership now exceeds FX and bonds. Uh, Ties to Japan's new capitalism strategy, a shift toward investment-led growth. They're also having a major population decline as well. Um, Ethereum dev proposes a 6-second block. Big boost from the UX in 2026. Core devs Barnaby, that's a funny name, Monat, just floated EIP 7782, aiming to cut Ethereum's slot times in half from 12 seconds to 6-second block times. Faster confirmations equal better user experience. Targeted for Glamsterdam update late 2026. Shorter slot times boost confirmation service value. That's something that's a quote by Monat. Democrats. Oh, have you heard about this? This was a crazy one. Democrats drop the Coin Act, targeting Trump's $57 million crypto ties. California Senator Adam Schiff.
Dude,
Boo.
they waste more money than anybody.
They waste so much money. Adam Schiff, of course. Who else could it be? And nine others introduced the Coin Act to block public officials from profiting from digital assets. Talk about hypocrites, dude. What about freaking what's her name who was ripping up that bill behind Donald Trump? Newsom's aunt, Pelosi.
Oh, she needs to
Needs to
go
go
away.
bye-bye.
We absolutely need term limits
Dude, we
for
really do. I agree.
Congress. They need to go.
100%. So what it would do, ban elected officials, including the president of the United States and his family. That's not going to pass. From issuing, endorsing, and investing in crypto, NFTs, stablecoins, or meme coins, effective 180 days before and 2 years after their term. What a load of crap!
You know why they're doing that,
They're
right?
just going after.
Because he's trying to push. No, he's trying to push a bill where people in Congress can't stock trade.
What?
So think about this. So you go into an elected official's office making $175,000, $200,000 a year. There's no fucking way you can be worth $90 million at the end of your term.
You are with your money.
Nobody's that good.
No, not unless you're some sort of a crook and you're ripping people off somehow, or you're doing insider
Right.
trading.
Right, and that's the problem. Is they're all going to start losing money because they can't get the inside information.
So lame, man. So freaking lame. The chat is quiet today. The stream is quiet today. Where is everybody?
They were waiting for me to come back. Didn't know I was going to be here.
I guess we'll come back when Danny comes. No Danny. No watching. Anyway, you sent me over. Sonny took.
Dude, it's so freaking hot here.
Imagine, dude. You can do it.
Yep. Yesterday was 101. Heat index was like 110 or 109 or something. Today's supposed to be 102, 103. Heat index 113.
Dear Lord. Oh, ugh. That's just no thank you.
It is. It's the shades. That's what it is. Everybody's just staring deeply into your shades. Could I go to my car and get mine? It could be like the Shade Brothers.
There we go. We're quiet because we're mesmerized by your
chasing shitters with the shades.
Man says we're quiet because we're mesmerized by your shades. I like.
Yeah, chasing shitters in the shades.
Shitters in the shades. You need some shade today. Sonny took my phone, so I don't have my chart of all the names that you sent me this morning. Did you send that to me in X? Because I can pull it up.
I texted it to you.
I need my phone.
I can resend it to you. I can send it to you right now. I got it on my on photo.
Send it to me in a DM if you can. I'll pull it up there. Let's see here. I think we have some rumblings, some rumors, some things circling also well around Gary Coin and the Stacker Agent AI. So you guys make sure you keep your eyes and ears open for that.
It's
okay, cool. This is it right here. There we go. 833. Got it. We have. Looks like your daughter wrote it. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
No, actually, she wrote on it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that everybody?
That was up to my buy this morning. Now, if anybody bought after me, then. So what I did was, it's so freaking hot in here. We decided that I was just going to pre-cook everything, put it in warmer, and I'm shutting the grill down.
That's smart. That's very. Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
So I did.
Nice.
So I had to grill on for breakfast this morning. I did all of that. I cooked all the hamburgers, hot dogs. We cut off all fried foods today, all the grilled chicken, all that stuff. We just did away with it. You get a hot dog or a hamburger and beat it. It was already 82 degrees inside there.
Damn.
With the AC running. So we shut it down.
Character yesterday. Somebody found. We had somebody that I spun for. Then it ended up having. They were on the wheel. Okay, that 4F. I see that there. We're about to get to the wheel. There was somebody that had.
Yeah, so Magic Eden was acting stupid this morning. It was just spinning in circles.
37G7. There it is. I was wondering. 37G7. 37G7. 37G7T. Okay. And then I'm just getting all the big ones out of the way first, you guys. We're going to get those done real quick. Everybody that has 5 EB. Did EB buy again? EBATC? I don't see it.
I don't think so.
HAL won a big bag yesterday, I think. I'm trying to look for them. Maybe not. Maybe they
Somebody did like a 1.5
that
soul
was
buy.
really nice. There's a couple people I think that did some big buys like that yesterday. We're at a $65,000 market cap right now. So
Yeah, pushing back up.
It was only a matter of time. The good news. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to start off with 9SI14. Let me go ahead and share the wheel. I misspoke. I mean the wheel. Here we go. Day 40. Here we go. Let me switch this up. Split the screen. Boom. All right, looking pretty. All right, here we go. So we got 5K, 10K. I have a month of Brand Butler because somebody mentioned that. Brand Butler 1 month. This one right here will be, we'll just call this 1 month as well. I forgot to put the 1 month at the end. 5K, 20K. We got some good stuff here today.
If they would just get from me, malicious, they would have access to all this stuff.
And no NGMIs today. It's all wins for everybody here today. So let's see what we got.
Except for that bankrupt.
Dude, there's no bankrupt today.
Bearded don't need that.
BBAI. 1 month of Brand Butler AI for you. Hit close. Let's see a second spin, and then you're up, and then BRMUP, and then 37G7. Okay, 1K. Let's go. 20K. Come on, 1K.
1K.
You know what? We got a bunch of 1Ks, 20s, 25, 20s, 25s. Yeah, we got some good ones. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I had enough good stuff on here for 20K. There we go. 20K. And then last spin here. I probably should put the BK back. That was fun. 100K or 10K.
Dang, 100K out of 10? That's cool.
10K. The 32K for him. Okay, now you're up. Let's go. Show up for the rewards. I see how it is. For the spin. There we go.
I just realized what time it was. I've been here since 6:30.
20K. There we go.
Yeah, I'm 6:30 to 6:30 today.
Bell to bell. Nice, Brand Butler. Number 3 is Brand Butler AI. Chris is going to be so happy about this. He loves it when I give away free Brand Butler. 10K. He's like, we're in business to make money, right? I'm like, really? All right, here we go. Last spin. He's already up to 30K today. We'll see what the last spin is. 10K, another 1K. I'm going to swap out one of these 1Ks at least for 5K. I'm going to take this one here. I'll make it a 5K. There we go. All right. Let's see here. BRMUP, get 5 spins as well with your queen. Here we go. First spin.
We still got some queens and kings on the
Dude,
floor.
There's a queen on the floor, man. It's crazy.
How low is it?
Okay, second spin. It's been on there for a while.
Oh, you talking about the one that's at 7? Yeah.
I can't believe it's been sitting there that long. Somebody dropped, I think it was a knight or something on the floor for like 0.4. Dude, it was instantly within minutes. I was like, oh, as soon as it dropped, I was like, I'm going to go buy that right now. I'm going to grab me up this. This is too cheap of a deal. And I went to go buy it and I was just going to relist it and freaking somebody else got to it before me. I had like 2 messages too. Look at somebody just dropped. And I was like, oh, damn. Okay,
yeah, if you're going to get it, you can't send a message and then get it.
Yep.
You just got to get it.
Yep, it's true. 5.
That's like that king that I had a 0.4 offer in on, and it was up for 0.5. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I got 0.5.
Yeah, right. 5.
Of course, that king got me another giraffe.
There we go. I didn't think about putting offers in on kings. That's a smart idea right there, actually. 10K. Your MVP is winning today. That's 25. Let's see here. Let's see what this next one's going to be. I looked yesterday on all the buys that we had. Pretty much every single person, maybe other than like one or two, almost every single person won more stacker than they bought. It's like, what the hell? Every single person almost. There's like two people that did big buys that were on the wheel. Okay, let's see here. Most people are buying like 0.1 or a little less. All right, here comes 37 G7, which was a huge winner. They got 105K yesterday. I was like, damn. Here we go. They got a king. What's the king going to get today? 10K.
I do at least 0.05
That's
every
smart.
day. That's like
Yeah.
$7.
Yeah, you and Bearded are the bigger buyers every day. Let's see. It's smart when you have a king because you get so many spins. 1K.
Well, the thing is, I could buy a whole bunch and then somebody would just sell and dump, or I could just buy a little bit every day, and my bag gets bigger
Yeah,
and bigger.
there probably hasn't been a day that I've bought less than $10 of the coin. I probably buy more on average, about $20 per day. 10K. Especially since I take all of the royalties that come from the meme militia sales and I put it right back into the coin so that I can give away to you guys. So it funds
Right.
these things every day. So go buy a meme militia. All right.
Or we shut the wheel
Shut
down.
it down. 10K, 10K. I was thinking to myself the other day, I'm like, how long do you think we'll end up running the show? You think we'll get it forever? Because a Lunar Doll just confirmed that they're going to come on the show. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be a fun interview and conversation.
Yeah, Chris is
He's
crazy.
crazy. I love
He good people
I
though.
can tell.
I hate I had to sell my stuff, but because I've been with them for 3 years.
30, 40, 50, 51,000 for 37 G7 today. That's a nice bag.
Of course, if you think about it, I had like 200 and some, and now the floor price for them is one sold.
Wow, that's wild. How many do you have left? Okay,
About 20.
Good. That's still good.
I got 4 or 5 of them up for sale now, but they're the ones I have are all tier 3, so they get a payout, rev payout. So I got them up for like 2 sold.
Wow. Curious if there's anybody else here on the stream that has one of those CQ that has Lunar Dolls. Love to know.
There's 2 white ghosts on the floor. Those are mine, and one of them is ranked about I think 8th in the collection.
All right. You know my birthday just happened. Okay, CG.
You know my birthday is just about to happen.
Let's see here. CG5E1. We got the Commander. Let's go ahead and spin 4 times for CG5E1.
I did have a 1 of 1, but I sold that to I think Nemesis bought it for 3 sold.
I need to scrap some stuff today and grab that freaking giraffe and come up more. That thing's dope as fuck. It's got a bunny hat and the spikes, dude. Did you see that? There's a
dude. I haven't been on my phone at all this weekend. I haven't looked at nothing.
Bro, I give my left.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I was all outside trying to fix that deck.
Well, I'd give my left leg for that one. Okay, CG5E1, second spin. Here we go.
And yesterday it was like about 3:30. It was so hot that you couldn't breathe.
Here. That's the worst, dude. It was warm yesterday here, but we just don't have any humidity. You know, it's like never humid.
Yeah, well, see, we're at 80 or 90% humidity here.
That's so brutal. Okay, last spin for CG5E1. Dude, they got all 1Ks across the board today. What the heck? All right. I'm going to refresh. There we go.
It doesn't matter. Donald hits 2 or 3 25Ks on the next one.
CQZRD. Here we go. First spin.
That's Don. So, yep, 25K.
10K. Okay, there we go.
See?
Here goes second one. You're looking too cool up here, boy Sal. I love it. Thanks, Nisi. Do it, Danny. I was late to the party. It's a party. We're having a party today, 10K.
It was late too, Nisi.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what time it was.
That's how you know it's a party today. I stayed up late, partying all night, writing articles.
Still got his sunglasses
on. If only I was hungover. Not a pot hangover or an alcohol.
Got his complimentary Diddy oil sitting over there on the counter.
Definitely not.
Bro, have you started watching those the Bigfoot vlogs?
The Bigfoot vlog?
They're on X. Yeah, it's Bigfoot. It's like an AI
I've seen
thing.
some of the ones with Bigfoot. Yeah.
Dude, they're so funny, hilarious.
I like the Talking Baby podcast with Theo Vaughn. Oh my god, dude, he is so he has a baby.
Yeah. Well, this is Bigfoot going to like Diddy parties. Bigfoot chasing huzzes in the woods.
I reshared one of those.
He's like, I met this.
I think you had posted one or shared one, and I reshared it, dude. And he was like,
and one of them said he found. I just met this hot Latina girl, and then he says, "Dude, she was a dude. He had one bigger than me."
That's so freaking funny. BDXW2. BDXW2 also has a commander. We're gonna spin for him right now. Here we go. First spin. That one, it was like, I'm going to the protest, and all these liberals think that the butt plug. Like it's just so funny, bro. So funny. All right, here we go.
He's also got the same guy does one that's a stormtrooper vlog, and it's funny too.
Funny.
Like the stormtroopers were walking through Iran, they're like, "Look, man, he said he was going to drop some bombs. He dropped some bombs."
25K. That's a nice win. That's 30K already. Here's the third spin. Still got one more after this. 1K. 10K. There we go. All right. Last spin here for BDXW2. 1K. All right. Nice. Okay. So we've got BRMEP 37, CG501, CG Those are all the commanders. I'm going in by rank right now. Now that we've done that, I'm going to go into the knights, which first knight here is 5NSNC. Next one is 3WWWF. The next one is 8YDEY, and the next one after that is 3ERNY. Let's see here. So we'll go ahead and spin for those. Those are each 3. So let's go ahead and 5NSNC first. Here we go. Sonny wants me to make a plushie of the wizard.
You could sell it at Walmart. It can be like the penguin.
Oh god. I don't want to be like the penguins. 10, 20K.
The pudgy wizard.
The pudgy wizard. Okay. 20K on that one. That was nice. That's 30K already. What's this going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? 10K. Gary's really taking his summer break seriously. Haven't seen him around in a while. Let's see here. 3WWF. First one.
What is he doing?
I think his kids are out at his house again for summer. Ooh, nice. He just won a month of Brand Butler AI. There you go. Spin number 2.
Well, he said they were coming down last week. I didn't know how long they were staying.
Yeah, I don't know. They might be out for the whole summer.
Oh, okay.
1K. He's in dad mode. He made a sweet story on his Facebook last night about his love for his daughter. I was like, oh man, come on, bro.
I haven't been on Facebook. Maybe I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I know. I only go on there like, man, I've been on there a little bit more the last few days, but with the summit and everything. But yeah, I don't really go on there much anymore. That used to be my number 1 spot. I spent more time there, way more time there than ever on X. Okay, 8YDEY. First spin here for you. First spin.
I was expecting about 200 more people on the summit, man.
I know, me too. I don't understand it. I counted it all up. We had 48 people that came into the event total. They were fluctuating throughout the day, the 2 days.
I was on all day.
Yeah, you were. I noticed that.
I just set my phone on the counter and I put my headphones in and kept going. When I needed to do something, I would say something.
What was the best part of the event, you say?
Man, I learned a lot about tools, really.
Mm-hmm.
Different websites. That was one of my big things. Is there's so much stuff out there. Well, where do I start at? You know?
That's it. Where do you start? The N8N, that one with Akiba D'Souza, who started the day off on the second day.
And that software that what's his name, Austin's got, is badass.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's so badass, dude.
yeah, that's badass.
I've been a subscriber to that for a long time. I love it. Cool Life, awesome. He even gave out, if you guys missed it, I'm not going to reveal it here, but he gave out a 45% coupon off of Syllabi for a year. It's freaking ridiculous. Only for our community.
Yeah, I need to get that because I did miss that. I couldn't screenshot it fast enough.
I'll get it to you. In fact, I'll just send it back to you in a message right now. Let's see here. There you go. Boom. Let's see here. Okay, then 1K. All right, that's the 3 spins there. Now we're going to be going over to our soldiers because we got to the knights. Let me see. Soldiers, we got GZ, K, X, 1 and 2. Then we got, I don't know who, 4F. Okay, so 4F08Q. Let me see.
No, that was a new wallet. But when I was trying to put it in my Magic Eden today, it wouldn't pull up.
They have a knight.
Okay.
You know, when I'm done, I'm going to do them real quick. 4F08Q. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. And then there was something else I noticed on your chart here. CQCRD, we did that one already. 37G. So HAL,
Yeah, HAL was the big buy. I didn't know what they had either.
HAL, HW. That one's bought and sold. Every time they buy a bunch, and then they wait a few days, it goes up, and then they sell. They've been dipping on us a lot. So let me go back.
Yeah, they put like 1.5 SOL in this time.
Yeah, let's see. HAL. I'm gonna grab it real quick and just double. Here we go. HAL. Open this up. I can't right now, but when I get done, absolutely no problem.
They're just scraping SOL out.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, they're playing the chart. It's not a bad strategy. Okay, they have a meme militia as well. They have a knight. So I'm going to spend 3 times for them as well. HAL. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we got a few to do here. So let's get 4F08Q done first. Here we go. First spin. 5K. There we go. 5K. Second spin. $10K. Nice. Okay. Third spin. Are you going to be doing the baseball thing all summer?
No. So I'm basically here during USA does they pick their teams off of the 18U, 17U, 16U, like 3 or 4 weeks in a row.
Got it. HAL.
So this is my 3rd week. So I think they got 1 more week out here, and then they're done.
Got it. HALHW. First one is 1K. Second spin for HALHW. Here we go.
And hopefully by the end of this next month, I have a giraffe that's printing money for me. So,
dude, please, Gary.
I'll just be live on stream from the beach, sipping my side.
That's right. Seriously though, 10K. All right, and then we'll get to GZKKX. Here we go. GZKKX first spin for you. I'm gonna look at the chart as well after their 2 spins real fast and see who else we got. 10K is your first spin, nice, and then we'll go to your second spin. See if anybody bought right before the hour there. HRV bought right after. GZKKX bought right before. GRAZC. GRAZC. I got to get that one. GRAZC. And 3ERNY, 12AXC. 6EWTM bought back on there. 6EWTM. I think they have a big one too. BDXW2, 4F, F5NSNC. It looks like we got everybody. Other than that, 37G7, yeah, 6HAL, GZKKX, HRV, HRV. Did I get that on there? HRV. I did not get HRV. HRV. What is their last one? HRV 7G. HRV 7G. And then the last one I can tell here that we have to G7HQQ. G7. Pen is tripping out. HQQ. So just a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. I don't see anything else that we haven't already done. Yeah, that's it. That's everybody.
Yeah, that should be it.
Oh, there was one yesterday. Let's see if they have a meme militia. They bought yesterday for the first time. They bought only 5 cents worth. Let's see who this is. I'm gonna check their wallet. Freaking 5 cents, dude. What the heck? How do you even buy 5 cents? I didn't know you can buy that small.
It costs you 5 cents in transaction fees.
Yes, they paid more in transactions fees. They do not have a meme militia, so they will not be getting on there. Okay.
Wow.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so let me jump over to that last one there for GZKKX was 5K, huh? All right, so let's get over to GREZC. I need to know what they have, though.
That's a soldier, I think.
I think it is a soldier. I think you're right on that, actually. Let me just double check GREZC because they buy every freaking day. They're like a consistent buyer. GREZC. Oh, they didn't buy on that day. Let me go back to confirm. There we go. GREZC does have 2. Nailed it. Okay. 2 spins for GREZC. Here we go. First one. Moving it quick.
Yeah, we're doing the we have the Special Olympics here Friday or Saturday.
Oh, you're competing?
Yeah.
20K. All right. That's cool. That'll be fun. And a month of Bram Butler. Congratulations. You got to hit me up if you want to claim your month of Bram Butler. We've had 3 people win that today. 4 people win that today, including Dawn was one of those people. 6EWTM. That's another one.
Bearded doesn't need it.
I know, huh? 6EWTM. I asked people what we should put. 6EWTM. What the heck? Let me just look at the chart. 6EWTM. Where do they go? 6EW, 6EW, 6EW. Looking at these freaking numbers for hours is just like nauseating. Here we go. 6EWTM. Let's see. What do you have? You have a. Put it in here. Swap this out. Let's see. 6EWTM has. Watch them have. Oh, we have 2 meme militias, and they have a commander, so they get 4 spins. Crap. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, here we go for their first spin. I gotta make this quick. And then we'll get. I'll have to do HRV 7G and G7HQQ offline. 1K. I got some sales calls and stuff I got to get to this morning.
You got to get this to the Diddy party.
No, not today.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
That poor guy's never getting out. Not
Dude, he's gonna beat it. He's gonna beat it. It's gonna be a mistrial.
You think so?
It's gonna be a mistrial.
I was telling somebody yesterday. I know a guy who knows people that like live with him and bodyguards of his and stuff, and they're saying like he's not a good guy, but he's not the monster that they're making him out to be. And a $50 million bail is like super excessive. But they're making an example out of him, which good.
Well,
I mean, just the
what they're
video.
doing is they're scared if he gets out that these other people that's been at his parties is going to go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening there. There we go. Okay, we got 2 left. We're going to do those offline. I'll make sure I get those out to you. But today was a really great win. If I missed you for some reason, don't take it personally. Just send me a message. Let me know. I'll make sure you're taken care of. We always do. It happens from time to time. We'll miss one, but we get everything paid out. I appreciate you guys tuning in with us today. Let me check. The chat. Looking hot. Not yet says looking hot. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Stay cool out there, Danny. Make sure you drink lots of water.
I've done shut the grill down, man. I'm in the AC now.
Oh, I love it. Good. Good. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow. I'll be doing a space tomorrow as well. War Chest Wednesday will be back. We got Joe's space this afternoon, or I should say 2 hours this morning. And then we'll have our first Operation Creator Uprising training on Thursday. So don't miss out. If you guys want to get involved, want to make some money making memes. Appreciate you, Nisi. Appreciate you, Not Yet, Meat Man, Bearded, Heather, Sleepy Squirrel, OG Gamer, Gangsta, and Don. Thank you for those that showed up today. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning. God bless and keep looking up.